Hello and welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, Mike Booth. Welcome to the Higher Frequency. Today, I am sitting in the studio with Mark Roberts, and we are going to be talking about drug addiction and kind of just like the challenges and faces that come with that. Recovery is one of those things that it can be done. It's just so difficult to do. What got you started to begin with?
2007, I lost my first son. Actually, it was 2 days before my birthday, May 10th, 2007. And that's when my addiction started, and it kept going and going until, I don't know, 2010. I went to jail, and I thought I was going to get clean, got out, and it's just a cycle.
A vicious one.
Like, that's all I wanted to do was get high to mask that pain and that feeling.
So when you started, did your family know that you were?
No, they didn't.
They didn't. Did any of your friends or your family members at all even start to try to ask questions whether or not you were or not?
At first, no. I was doing pain pills and drinking. They really didn't ask. They knew I was drinking, but the pain pills, no.
So what was the, did you feel like it was taking your pain away, or do you feel like it was adding more to what you were doing?
Sometimes I thought it was taking it away. Other times, I just wanted to die. Like, some days, like, just take me out of here. Like, I didn't know what to do or where to turn to.
So when you, so I assume you had like dealers and friends that probably got into that type of stuff. Did they ever try to like, it's going to sound weird, but did they ever try to like counsel you, talk to you, ever anything like that?
Sometimes, yeah.
That's interesting.
One of my people, like, he's like, Mark, you're too good of a person. You need to get off that stuff. You got a whole life ahead of you. And I went to jail, and then I got out, got with this girl named Amber. We done good for a little bit. We got clean together. Then we relapsed together. And then we parted ways. Let's see, I don't know. I was in and out of treatment. That didn't work. I go to jail for trafficking heroin. I was looking at 5 to 10.
Jesus.
That didn't open my eyes either. I mean, I got out. I was on parole. I was clean the whole time. After the parole was done, like, I'm free. And I won't forget the day. It was July 1st, 2020. I lost my father to
It's all right.
fentanyl.
Was he using, or did just something touch, like, did he?
He smoked crack, and the girl sold him a bag of cocaine that was laced with fentanyl.
Jesus. What, did the police say anything to you, or?
Not really. Like, we tried to give him his phone. It had messages and stuff in it, and they said they couldn't do anything about it.
Did they give you any reasoning on why they couldn't do anything about it?
They said that wasn't enough information, enough evidence. And 2 of the cops, they were just being total jerks. Oh, just another overdose. It's all
Yeah.
right.
After a while, they kind of get a little blind to it. They see it
Right.
every day.
They
It's
do.
so sad. And it sucks because at the end of the day, these are people, and just they see it so much that it probably just makes them so numb to it they don't even think about it as being
Right.
people anymore.
Yep.
That is ridiculous. What about the woman? Did she um, ever stop, or did she continue using the one that your dad was using with?
Um, I'm not for sure. I think the one that he was with, she died 2 weeks prior to his death. Um, she died of cancer,
Oh,
and he started drinking real bad after that happened. Wouldn't answer the phone. He laid in his apartment for 5 days. Nobody knew anything until my aunt went over there and called the sheriff's department, and they come over and had to break in.
yeah, that's sad. And after seeing that, did that make you like second guess thinking about doing drugs, or did that make you want to do drugs more on that
Um,
scenario?
on that part, yes and no. Like I got clean after his death. Like I was getting high. I got clean, and I know that's what he would want. Like,
So that's okay. That's good. Use that as a kind of like a motivation
yeah,
or fuel to keep it going. That's awesome. That is I think that's probably the most powerful thing you can do is kind of put your loved ones there. Like if they're not there to be able to speak with you, to kind of like what would they want, you know? That
right.
I think that helps a lot.
Like I know what he would want.
Yeah, it helps. What so what started happening after you started like take us through the steps.
Um,
Like what started happening after you started getting cleaned up? Like what was your first steps?
um, like I went to treatment. I had to change people, places, and things.
And did that effectively work for you?
Yes, it did. I stayed clean. Uh, I don't know, a couple months, but there's a part that I left out. Like the girl that I was with, 2019 May 10th.
Hmm.
She was 5 months pregnant with our child. She overdosed and died, and that's like I went full throttle. I quit a job. I had a brand new car. I lost it, and then my dad passed away, and it just like I thought like everybody's God's trying to show me something. He's taking everybody away from me.
Yeah.
And I lost my cousin to an overdose. Her youngest daughter found her in the bathroom, naked, uh, a needle sticking out of each arm. And that still didn't get me clean. Like, I still kept getting high. So I go to treatment, and that last time I go to treatment, and I meet this girl. We get together. Uh, they made me leave before her because they didn't want us leaving together. But I showed them. I went back and picked her up after she completed, and we stayed together for 2.5 years.
Jeez.
We got high together in Cincinnati. I went back to treatment, left her out there. I was scared to death that I was going to get out and come home and she was going to be dead, but she's clean today.
What do you think was a big like factor in her getting clean?
Uh, I think probation, and they sent her to like a 6 month female rehab. There was no males. I went to a co-ed facility, male and females, and they put us on 2 years probation, and we had to complete a treatment facility, treatment center. But my probation officer made me leave because, say they come down there just checking up on me, the treatment facility wouldn't let them in because it's against HIPAA.
Oh, yeah. In case they see somebody else that's there or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So, after all of this is basically happening to you, you start to realize the effects are starting to hit really close to home because you lost your father, you lost your girlfriend, you lost your baby. What would you say for the other people that's out there that will come across this video? What would you say your greatest ability to change, like to try to break free from it? What was the thing that helped you the most to quit?
My kids telling me they would never speak to me again if I didn't get clean. I have a 17-year-old son and a 19-year-old daughter, and I love them more than anything in this world. And they said, Dad, you got to do something. You got to get clean, or we're not going to talk to you anymore. Plain and simple.
So they had to have the tough love situation.
Yeah. Yes.
That's hard for families to do. So in your opinion, what do you think was the kind of like the main thing that made you, I don't want to say want to quit, but so you said your kids basically gave you an ultimatum. So like they're not going to talk to you anymore. They're going to cut you off. At this point, had anybody else cut you off, or?
No, not really. And I knew before they said that, like I knew if I didn't quit, I was going to die. Like I've lost a lot of close friends.
How many people would you say have passed away from it? That you knew personally?
And I forgot a part. 2010, I lost my aunt, my mom's baby sister.
What happened to her?
She overdosed on Xanax and methadone in Phoenix, Arizona on Thanksgiving. And my grandmother went to take her a plate of food, and she was foaming out the mouth.
Jesus.
And she treated me like I was one of her kids, not her nephew. She treated me like I was her son. And I know if I would have made it out to Phoenix, I probably wouldn't be here either because everything's cheap out there. And I don't know. I'm lucky to be here. I was Narcaned at least 15 times, at least.
In your lifetime? 15
Yes.
times?
And the last time, like they told my girlfriend, we was in the hospital down in Covington or Cincinnati, and they told her if she would have got me there 5 minutes later, I'd be brain dead today. And she'd be taking care of me. Someone would be taking care of me.
That's wild. 15 times. What's that, what is that like to be Narcaned?
I don't wish it on nobody, but it's to save someone's life that's overdosing. Like when they hit you with it, like it's blocking the heroin or the fentanyl or whatever you're doing. Like there's one out there that I was doing carfentanil or something. Like Narcan wasn't even touching it.
Jeez.
And I don't know, like when they hit, like every time I was hit with it, like I always threw up. every time they hit me with it, I always had to go on an ambulance ride and lay in the hospital for a couple hours because they was scared I was gonna leave and overdose again. Like if they don't watch, they gotta watch you. And I don't know. I came close to a couple times, and I try to like help people, but I'm not going to help I'm not going to help somebody where it's hindering my recovery.
Right.
Like I'll buy somebody something to eat or something, but I will not give them money to go buy dope. Like I see it every day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things, man. It's like there's a lot of people that want to offer help, and I think most people don't really know quite how bad it is until they get into those positions. When they see somebody that's going through this, what, in your opinion, would be the best way to help them? Because for a normal person, as they walk around, like let's say your family members, right? Your family members approach you on a normal day. They technically don't know that you're on any kind of substance or drugs or anything.
Right.
They're wanting to help you, like a normal, like, hey, how you doing? What's been going on in your life? They want to talk to you, but you're kind of standoffish because you're on something, right? So you don't really want to speak with them. Is it more of it's probably more of embarrassment, right? Like you just don't want to. So
It's
what would be the best way for a family member to reach out to another family member to let them know, like, hey, I want to help you, and then what could they do?
Offer them to go to rehab.
So you think rehab would be the
if
best?
they don't want it? Like they got this new law out. It's called the Casey law. Like they got to go through the court and all that, but it works. I never had it done to me, but
What is Casey law?
Like your family members go up to the courthouse and they get a thing on you and they send you to treatment.
Do you know the person's that is the person's name?
Yeah, he overdosed.
Overdosed and passed away.
And his mom, I guess they come up with the Casey law.
That's cool. I like that they're trying to turn tragedy into triumph. I love those moments. It sucks that happens, but instead of just being morbid with it and just,
right,
they turn it into something that can help somebody else is amazing. Just like you today, like coming on here for this is scary, like I know this is not easy talking about this stuff. It's not something that you want to talk about, but I think this is awesome. And I think people, I have a friend over in South Point. He's amazing. He's writing children's books, and he's opening these like centers for people to try to get off of drugs and to help them do recovery and stuff. And we'll have him on one of these days. It'd be awesome if you'd want to meet up with him one of these days.
I would.
Yeah, Josh is super cool. Like,
I would.
Yeah, I respect the hell out of anybody that's, one, willing to change, two, anyone who's willing to help somebody else, or anybody who's just basically not just being curious about like trying to make a difference, but when you actually step up and try to do something. Like what I mean, even if it's like you said, like giving somebody money for food or like to actually take them out to go get something to eat. I think that's a really good place where you can talk to them, say, hey, listen, and you might not know what they're going through, but at least you could have like a quick moment where you can at least speak with that person. I think that's cool. I've had several times where I've tried to get people off of drugs, like definitely close, and it never sticks. As far as, in my opinion, it's when you decide for yourself that you're done.
Yeah,
like
you have to want it.
You have to want it. I've tried to help a lot of people.
Like you got to, like they tell you in treatment, like you got to change people, places, and things.
That's it.
Like you got to change everything.
Everything.
not just one little thing. You got to change everything.
And that to me is like that is everything. When you stop hanging around the people. There was this quote. I know this is going to sound corny, but I loved it, and it's stuck with me forever. If you've got 5 friends and they're all on dope or doing drugs, you're going to be the 6th. If you got 5 friends that are all being millionaires and they're owning their own businesses, you're going to be the 6th. It's your surroundings, what you put yourself around is what you're going to be. And I think that's like, it's brutal to see it in real life when it's really happening, because you'll see those people closest to you. You'll really give everything you've got to them, trying to like maybe alter their path, but you can't. It's the only path you can alter is your own. Yeah. You can try to help people. You can try to give them the courage to try to seek help or to turn them towards something like what you're doing today, I think. But inevitably that person has to walk that road. And I think that's the...
Like everybody thought I wasn't going to be able to do it, but here I am today.
I knew you were going to do it.
I got 2 years and almost 2 months clean.
Yeah. That is one thing I knew you were going to do. I could see it in your eyes. Like back then when I first met you, you were just getting sober, and I could tell you were shaky. You didn't want to believe in yourself. You didn't want to. I remember those days, and I was like, "No, man, I could see it in your eyes. You're ready to change. You just gotta take those steps, man.
Yeah, you gotta want it.
You just needed somebody to believe in you." I think that's part of the process is like knowing that you're wanting to change, and then seeing the road before you start to like fill in, so you can make those changes. Yeah. Like it's weird. And it's not the other way around. It's not like you can't put the road before you and then think you're going to change, because it'll loop you right back around to right where you're at. Right. So you got to really want the change first, and then you can start building the road to move it away from wherever you got to be.
Like I feel good about my sobriety. Like I just landed a good job.
I'm super impressed with everything.
In the Union Hall.
You've been working like crazy.
I've been working every day up until this week. I needed to take a break because I'm about to go out of town. I don't know how long I'm going to be gone. But this is a good thing for me. Like I'll have retirement. My kids I can help them out a lot more.
It's really awesome. Ever since you've gotten sober, how's your relationship with your kids been?
Good. I talk to my son. I haven't seen him, but I talk to him almost every day on Facebook. My daughter, I don't know, one time she calls when she wants money, but I still love her, no matter what.
That's awesome. Yeah, I feel like your family members are going to keep you grounded, like if you know what you're looking for, you know what you're trying to do, I think that's going to keep you grounded, and you're going to do amazing things. You've been keeping yourself clean. For sure. Like I've seen you've been working like crazy lately. That's awesome. What think about it like this. Right now, if you had the chance to talk to anybody that's out there right now, what would be the things that you would say? Give yourself top 3 things you would tell anybody who's facing these types of problems.
I would tell them there's a way out. It gets better. And they're not alone.
It's a good 3.
I always thought I was alone. Like every time I went to get clean,
yeah,
I thought nobody really cared. They just wanted me to go to treatment and be stuck there for 30 to 90, how many ever days. No visits, no phone calls.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like, that's what I thought. And then I'm like, man, they really do care.
It's just hard to, and you have to do it a certain way. That's the hard part. since I don't know, when I was growing up, my family members were on drugs, and it was like the family secret. You couldn't really say anything. It was the family secret. You couldn't go out and try to seek help for them because they would just, they would turn away from it anyway.
Right.
I think that when you are in that type of a situation, it gets worse before it gets better.
Yes, it does.
And that's the rough part.
Like I thought like when I was out there getting high, like I thought my family was ashamed of me.
Yeah, and it's not that they're ashamed of you. It's
embarrassed.
Just they don't know what to do. There's
Right.
no.
They didn't.
Yeah, there's just no real clear cut answer on how to address this type of topic, and I don't think there's enough people talking about it really, because they're so ashamed of it. Like, and not in a bad, like, not ashamed of you. They're ashamed of their own, like, they don't know how to help you, or they don't know how to help the person.
Right.
So they just feel ashamed that they're just not doing enough to, but they would be if they just, simple conversation. Like I said, to me, what started working for me, like for my family, is explaining to them that I cared enough to, like, have these tough conversations, and that seemed to crack through the shell.
Right.
That was and also to know that if I didn't get through to them, just not to quit, like, not to just give up on them, but to, like, maybe try back in a week, or maybe the next day or something if I could, but to keep trying to at least talk to them.
Right, and you can't give up on yourself.
Yeah,
like
that's the big one.
Like when you do that, like,
you'll just fall and fall and fall.
Go right back to it. Like,
yep.
There's no way out.
Yeah. I think that's probably one of the worst fates that I've seen, is somebody get all the way up, because when you're climbing that hill to try to get sober and stuff, it's a straight face. Most people, they go either cold turkey, or they stop hanging out with their friends, and it's basically like you're just climbing a straight hill straight up.
Right.
It's better if you can do small little steps,
You
but
have to.
Yeah. So if you fall, you'll fall back on one of those little steps, If you try to just do everything cold turkey, that fall is rough. You're going right back into it. There's no ends.
I see it every day. Like this girl I was talking to a few months back, like she had 4 years clean.
4 years clean.
She's already relapsed.
That's the roughest. When you see somebody that long into it and you think that they're good, they're not. And then just,
there's something going on.
Yeah.
Like she had some stuff going on, but she wouldn't talk to me about it. So I just had to remove myself
from the situation. That's a good thing.
Like I feel like crap for doing it.
No.
I had to save my sobriety.
Right. I think the best way to look at that is, in order to save someone else, I'm going to say 90% of the times you have to save yourself first. That's why in every single situation, if you're on an airplane, those little masks that come down, they tell you, fix it onto yourself first before you try to help anybody else, because
you have to.
You're not going to do much if you're, knocking yourself out. So it's one of those things. It seems counterintuitive because you're always taught to help someone else. But in some of these situations, there's no way to help someone else until you start to help yourself. And that, it seems very counterintuitive, but it actually does work out a lot better if you do that. Yeah, sometimes you have to take a step back in order to go forward. That's just the weirdest thought process. When you try to tell people that, they're like, that it doesn't make any sense. Like,
they don't want to.
They don't want to.
What are you talking about? You're lying.
Yeah. Like it's real.
There.
Yeah.
It's real.
Trust me, it's real. Take a step back. You'll see the picture a lot. It's so much better.
All the times that I tried to get sober, like when I did have some clean time, like, this is the best I've ever felt. Like, I didn't come out and get on Suboxone. I didn't let the treatment facility that I went to talk me into getting on Suboxone. I done it cold turkey.
That's
I waited
amazing.
in jail for 8 days in Kenton County Jail in Covington, Kentucky for 8 days. Pooping, puking, whatever. And after I went to court, they sent me to treatment. and I was still doing it when I got to treatment.
Oh man.
So this last time, it was a bad time before I got clean. Like, it was the worst. Like, I wouldn't. Like, I tell these guys all the time that I work with, and guys ask me, "Oh, you're going to start getting high again?" I'm like, I don't care if you offered me $1,000,000. I wouldn't take a bathtub full of fentanyl or heroin or whatever you had. I wouldn't take it. I don't care how much money you got.
It just means that much to you now because
Yeah, it really does. Like,
and if you think about how many people have wanted you to be clean and sober and how many people have wanted this to happen for you, like that should really stick in your mind too.
it does. Like, I wouldn't go back to that life for anything in the world. Like, today, I'm the Mark that everybody comes and asks advice from. I'm the Mark that will go out of his way and help someone.
Mm-hmm.
And if I got it, I'll give it to you. Like, the other day, I seen my aunt. She's homeless. My mom's middle sister.
Mm-hmm.
She's homeless, walking around Ashland with a dog. And I stopped and gave her $10 the other day. Said, "Here, sis, go get you something to eat or a pack of cigarettes. It's not much, but here." She started crying because she hasn't seen me in I don't know how long.
Yeah. You think she noticed instantly that you were clean?
Oh, yeah, she knew. She's like, "I'm proud of you." I told her I was working. Told her I was trying to get in the union hall. And she started crying. She's like, "I love you. Thank you." And she walked away. And seen her a couple of days later sitting at the park with with some woman and guy. And they just looked like they was high as a kite.
Zombified?
Yeah.
I hate it, man.
It looks like she's had a stroke, too. So, I don't know. I hope I don't know.
Just hope for the best. That's all you can do.
I do.
I think it's one of those situations that if you're not prepared for it, it catches you off guard and you're stuck.
For sure.
I don't know.
It does. Like,
The family, I would like to say that the family element helps tremendously, but I mean, I was the family element in my, you know what I mean, situation, and I don't feel like, I mean, I guess maybe I did help as far as, you know, getting my family clean, but it inevitably came down to them. It had really nothing to do with me. Like, I just gave supporting words and tried to keep them on the path, but
that's all we can do.
Yeah.
Like, we can't make them go to treatment.
no, I sure wish I could do one of those black snake moan moments. Like, yeah, I'm going to lock you up in the basement for the next like couple of weeks. Don't worry about it. I'm going to feed you. You're good. I'm going to, you know, spray you down with the hose every now and then. But you ain't going nowhere until you get sober.
Right.
Like, that's going to be my, I'm going to start a clinic, and that's what it's going to be. It's going to be called The Basement. And you're not going to like my clinic.
That's what my brother wanted to do to me one time. He
Yeah.
wanted to put me down in the basement.
I'm telling you.
Keep me down there for like a month.
You're
clean.
Your families are going to come out to me and be like, "Hey, listen, my daughter's going kind of crazy. I need you to put up some stuff, you know, make it safe to where they're not going to, like, you know, bump around on things. Keep them locked down in the basement for a week." It's like, geez, the hard way. That's what they should call it. It's like the hard way. You stick them into a jail cell or something. It's just called the hard way. It's like a 2-week program straight into the police station. Like, oof, God, that would be rough, though. You know it'd be rough.
I already know. I've been there.
You know it'd be rough. Ugh. But I'm actually really proud of you, man. Like, I've seen the change that you've done and all the steps you've been taking. It's not easy.
It's not.
It's not easy.
I'm not going to say it is because it's still. I mean, I don't think it. I haven't thought about getting high since I first got clean. It was like, I don't know, the first 6 months. Like, I wanted to get high, but I knew that if I went backwards,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I wouldn't be getting in the union. I wouldn't have worked at the hospital building a new emergency room.
That's really cool.
Like, there's a lot of things. Like, I wouldn't have got my son in my life, back in my life. Like, I haven't seen him. Like, last time I seen him, he was 7, and then he came over to my mom's to see me and Elaine. Him and his girlfriend was going to prom, and he's 17 now. He'll be 18 in October. Like,
it is amazing how fast time goes. You don't notice how fast it goes by until it's
right. It seems like he was 7, like, yesterday.
That's exactly how it goes. That is probably for me, that was the toughest thing, is seeing family members disappear for years on end. And then when you see them could like come back, they're just like a ghost of what they look like before. Oh, that's
scary.
That is scary. Like, you don't know if you're going to see them again. It's rough. I was at work just the other day, and a couple of guys were in there, and I guess a guy had to get Narcan right there in our parking lot. Everybody that I work with was like, this guy looked like a ghost. I mean, the guy.
He was almost there.
He was almost there. I don't know, man. His friend saved his life. His friend ran in, talked to like real security guards. Like, that had to be scary as hell for him.
Oh, yeah. He was probably scared.
He was scared to death,
he was going to get in trouble.
Yeah. Scared to death.
Nowadays, like, people are scared to take people to the hospital if they're overdosing.
Yeah, because they know they're going to get in trouble. Yeah. And I'm sure he did. But at the same time, he probably needed it if you think about it. Like, it's not. And it sucks to say it that way, because it's one of those things where you're like, man, I wouldn't wish that on nobody, Like, jail is like a horrible place to be. But yet at the same time, if it's going to save your life, then your worst place in life can also be your best place in life. Just
for sure. Like, the other day I was looking at something, Huntington 911 or something like that, and a dude overdosed at the Sheets in Huntington.
Sure.
They got in there, and he was naked, and he had needles all around him.
Good God.
I never got that bad, but it's just crazy. Like, and then another dude, he got caught shooting up in the aisle at some store up there, Kroger's or somewhere in Huntington.
It's like, there's got to be a moment where you start to think to yourself, maybe this is not a good idea. Like, why would you be doing this?
It is. Like, whenever it hit me, like, it hit me like a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
Like, Mark, you better get fucking clean or you're going to die.
Yeah. Just like that.
Yeah. And it kept playing in my head. I'm like, damn, I better.
That's wild. When you think about all the people that have kind of just went, full force into it, where they don't come back. Like, we're talking about the people that just don't come back. Do you think there's any telltale signs that do you think that they wanted to quit, or do you think they just went, just too far and just couldn't come back, or do you think it's just
I think they could have quit. They just didn't want to quit. Like, I know this girl to this day, like, she tells me, I'll never quit. And I see her walking around Ashland, homeless, dirty. And it's sad. Like,
it's very sad.
I dated her years ago. And now she's skinny as a rail. I don't know. It's sad. Like, oh, you look so good, Mark. She told me the other day I was at Speedway or something. I'm like, thank you. You need to go to treatment. And it just goes in one ear and out the other. Like, I think she gets a moment that she wants to quit because she's homeless. But then there's that 5% that says, fuck it. She wants to go full throttle. And it's sad, really. Like, she's got kids, beautiful kids. But you got to want it. Like, I can't.
You can't
I can
want
preach.
it for
I
her.
can preach it to her. I can. I can preach it to her. I got that in me. I can preach it to her, but she's not.
You can't want it more than they do.
Right.
That's the problem.
Right. And she's gotta want it like I did. Like, when I got a hold of it and I got a year under my belt, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna keep eating this up.
Keep going.
I'm going forward.
Yeah.
I go
Just keep
backwards,
going.
I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's awesome.
I knew there was people out there that had faith in me. Like,
Yeah.
when I first met you, you're like, Mark, I know you can do it. And it really, like, I don't know, when you said that day, like, I'm like, damn, I can do it. Like, somebody's got a little faith in me.
Yeah. I just think it takes somebody to just say it.
Right, and it does. Like, I've tried to say it to numerous people, and some of them, they're not with us today.
I think it's weird. It's like you're giving someone the permission to believe in themselves. Like they should know this, but for some reason they don't. And then it's like,
right.
when you're just like, hey man, I know that you can do this. Like I believe in you. And they're like, I'm allowed to do this? Like, really?
Right.
Like,
I thought the same way.
Yeah, it's like, why did I think? It's like, you
I didn't
can.
think I could do it, but
I knew
I
you
did.
could.
I mean, I had to go to jail.
It happens. Like, sometimes your worst moments in life can actually be the best blessing that you could ever
For
have.
sure.
Like, you never know. And that sucks, because I think the people, like, I never, growing up, I didn't have any, like, police officers that I could go talk to. I didn't have any EMS workers that I knew that I could go talk to. I didn't have any, like, firefighters in my life that I could go talk to. No ambulance drivers, no nothing. So for me, it was all people that just that lived in that dark lifestyle, like nobody to really run to say, hey, help over here, look over here, help.
Right.
So when I did meet somebody who was kind of like in the, I'll call it like the good world versus the shadow world, right? Like,
Right.
when I met people that were living in the good world, it was almost like I wasn't supposed to talk to this person, like, because it could get my family members in trouble. So I would leave them away. Like, I wouldn't even say anything. I would just walk away from them. Like, it wasn't for me. And I feel like that happens to a lot of family members. They get stuck in a moment where they think that they can't help their family because it's going to cause more pain. Trust me. Sometimes bite the bullet, man. Just give them that pain and it can straighten up. And I think they would be more inclined to be more grateful just the fact that they're going to be around, like they get to feel better. They get to do better. Like, it's
For
weird.
sure.
It is a weird one.
Like, I wish my cousin would have seen, like, she seen how good I was doing. Like, I don't understand why she went back to it. Like, she done 13 months in Boyd County Jail, come home. Her mom died of cancer, and then, boom, she's gone.
It's the
Left
pain.
3 beautiful kids behind.
It's the pain. It's when we lose a loved one, instead of coping with it and acknowledging that, for me, and it's just for me, I mean, I hope other people can understand this. Death is not the end. It's just a door to another place. And the more we focus on that door, the more we're going to want to go towards it. And that sucks, because
Right.
it's like we forget that there's still people here that still want us and
For
still
sure.
love us. And we're so caught on that, like, moment where we're thinking about the person behind that door that we forget that there's still people right here around that still want to
That
see
care
us.
about us,
Yeah. And that sucks. But just, that's my thing for everybody today. If you feel like your loved one is kind of slipping away from you, just don't go into the door. Just make sure you're sticking around for the people who really do love you still on this side of it. So
For sure.
that's a rough one. I think if your dad was around right now, he would definitely be really proud of the fact that you've not only did you quit, but you're facilitating helping other people quit.
Right.
That's a big,
Sure.
It's a big fucking step.
And that's all he want. Like, he was in his addiction, but he didn't want it to see his oldest son ripping and running, hanging out with the thugs.
Yeah.
And all that. He wanted me to get clean too.
Yeah.
And it was too late, I thought.
It's never too late. I mean, until I guess you could say there is a moment where it is too late, where you just that's if you walk into that other room that we're talking about.
Like, I just wanted to show him that I could get clean and do it.
Yeah.
And it was too late. Like my grandpa, like his dad, like he knew that I was he knew something was up. Mm-hmm. What's wrong with you, Marky? Nothing, Papa. I'm just tired. Yeah, right.
Did he try to help you at all? Did he?
I mean, right before he got sick, yeah. You need to go to the doctor. You need to get help because he didn't know nothing about rehabs.
Right.
He called them doctors. And I will, Papa, I will. And he died. My aunt died. He died. My cousin died. 2 of my cousins died. Overdosed. My dad died. My uncle died. Cirrhosis of the liver.
Been seeing a lot of that lately. I think understanding that none of us make it out of here is kind of one of those things. It's freeing to know that we're all going to die. You know what I mean? Sure. But to make it easy on them is not. It's not even in my. There's no way. I'm not going to just stop and just let the world like eat me. You know what I mean? Like absolutely not.
You can't.
Like I'm gonna make it as tough. I'm gonna be the toughest damn meal it's ever had. Like you choke.
Right.
This world's gonna choke trying to chew me down. Like it's not gonna happen. Right. So just keep your head up, keep fighting, and
sure.
So to a person that is watching right now, again, now that we've talked for a bit, what would you say your greatest takeaway from everything was? Like the whole experience. If you could put it up into a summary, like what do you think the meaning of it all was? Because you said God was trying to show you something.
Yeah, he was.
What do you think that was that he was trying to show you? If you could put it into words.
Like, me and my ex was talking. She seen it too. Well, she seen it and said something to me about it. She's freaking out. Like, they put us in the same cop car together. She's like, I know that was God that stopped us, babe, that day. And now we're going to jail together. She said if that wouldn't have happened, one of us was going to die. I don't know if it was you or me. I think it was going to be me because one night we was in a motel down in Florence. I done some stuff. Luckily, she didn't fall asleep. If she would have, we lay down in a motel bed. We was getting ready to go to sleep. I guess I overdosed right beside her. Luckily, she didn't go to sleep or I wouldn't be here today. She had to get up, throw her clothes on, run out to the car, rummage through the trunk to find the thing of Narcan. I think 2, maybe 3. I don't know how many she hit me with, but then she left. I thought she left me. She went to get something to eat. So she did leave, but I was in the bathroom puking up black stuff. I thought I was having a heart attack. I was scared. Got in the shower with my ball shorts on. Like, it was scary. Like, I thought I was dying in that shower in that motel room. And God showed us that there was a way out. Like, I don't go to church all the time, but I do pray. And I cuss a lot, but
Nothing wrong with that.
there's not. And as long as I'm doing the right thing, I'm good.
You can be as vulgar as you want to.
I know where I'm going if something happens to me. Like, the other day I was thinking, like, I went up to the union hall and I had to fill out my application and my there was a life insurance thing, who I wanted to leave a $9,000 policy to if something happens to me. Like, I was thinking, I'm like, God, are they thinking I'm going to die or something? I mean, yeah, it is dangerous work what I'm going to be doing. Hydroblasting, back truck. It's going to be dangerous, but I'm not going to put myself in a situation. I know anything could happen, but I'm not going to put myself in a situation where something like that happens.
I think that's merely one of those things. You can get hot days. There's so many people that's been passing away from just the heat. Heat.
For sure.
I mean, that's enough to just melt people. I know that I've done a lot of dangerous jobs that have been, where they kind of make you think about that. Like, who do you want your next of kin to be? It's like, why are you asking me this? Right. Like, I don't have any plans of dying here today. But that's the problem. We don't ever see it. We don't plan to die, but it just happens.
We ain't gonna know it.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what happens. And it's good that you're trying to, I mean, even if you don't succeed at it, if you're trying to better yourself and you're trying to leave something for somebody, like, your kids, your loved ones, I think that's a life well lived, like you're doing something with your life. Even if it's just taking one step, that's still, you're doing something with your life. That's important. So I don't know. I'm going
to be working for the next 23 years. I can't retire till I'm 60, but that's okay too.
I didn't have anything set up for retirement.
Like, as long as I'm healthy and sober and still can move around, I'm going to get up every day, put my boots on, and go to work.
Absolutely. I go every day. So I know exactly what you mean. So for a final thought, we've been going at this for a while. What would you want to say to anybody that's watching right now?
There is a way out of addiction. And you're not alone. I promise you that. I always thought I was alone for years. But I knew there was somebody there trying to help me. I just didn't want to reach out and latch onto it. But there is a way out. There's hope. Even if you want to go to a 30-day rehab or 60, it don't matter. You don't have to go to meetings. I went to meetings at first, but there at the end, I didn't go to meetings. I just knew what was going to happen if I kept getting high. I was either going to die or go to prison for a long, long time, and I didn't want that. But for anybody out there watching that's struggling, there is a way out, I promise you.
Well said. Well said. With that, I think we're going to call this one a wrap. I do have my buddy Josh that I want to get in touch with, and if he says he wants to get in to a podcast with us, would you be willing to come back again?
Yes, I'll come back.
That'd be awesome.
I'll come back for sure.
Next time, whenever we do, we'll have some maybe more lighthearted questions, so you don't have to feel so, I want I like that you came up here, that you took these steps to like, because that's not an easy topic to talk about.
No.
And
But I mean, it's getting easier.
me and you had been talking about this for a while now. We've been wanting to do this. So
it's been 5 years he's been gone.
Yeah.
It's getting a little easier, but it's still hard. Like, I can't call him. Like, I miss him calling me on my birthday or just texting me, "Happy birthday, son. I love you."
Yeah.
Like, I don't get that anymore.
Yeah. Those are key moments that they're just not here with you on.
Right.
But to have had those moments is actually a beautiful thing too, you know.
Yes.
Be thankful for those too. But yeah, I'm gonna try to reach out to Josh, see if he'll want to do that podcast, because I know he would have really good answers and really good topics to talk about on this, because he's opening actual facilities for this. Like that's what he does. So that's really awesome. I think that's really cool, and that could be something that you might get into your future.
Yeah,
you never know where you'll go with that.
You never know.
I think for people who get sober, my thing that I wish that they would do is I wish that they would become a sponsor. Like, you know, like, and I know that that's hard, but even just a sponsor, like a phone sponsor. So if a person's having like an issue, that they could at least just call you, you know?
I've thought about it.
Because I think that's that right there in itself is more than, you know, what you had when you were doing your thing. So a sponsor would definitely, like I said, you don't have to do anything. Just be there to talk to them. That's,
right. Yeah.
Sometimes that moment is
that's all you need.
That's
really.
all you need.
Somebody there
that's it. To. Just to say, listen, you can do this.
That's all I needed sometimes.
I know. It's like giving ourselves permission. Today, this is what you're doing. You are giving yourself permission. You can beat this. You can get past addiction. You can help that person that you love. You can get out. You can do something. Whatever it is, you've got the permission to do it. Just believe in yourself. So with that, this has been the Higher Frequency. Peace.